Alright, on today's video, it is finally the day that we reveal the completed AK project. Now, before we dive into this video, I really want to thank Cobra Arms again. They supplied all the furniture for this AK project. They gave me huge discounts on all the accessories and parts that we put on this. And they definitely made this project a lot easier on me and a lot easier on my wallet. Now, if you are a first-time viewer to this channel and this is the first video of this series that you've seen, I am going to roll in a couple pictures so you can see what this gun looked like before we completely redid it. Now, this gun was in a house fire and then it took on water damage. As you can see, there is a lot of surface rust on this AK. But I picked up this AK for such a good price, it was definitely worth restoring. All right, we're going to work our way from the back all the way to the front. We're going to go over the paint colors, all the parts, accessories we put on it, and I hope you like how this thing turned out. All right, the stock that we put on the AK project is from B5 Systems, and this is what they call the plum color. They also have this in a couple of other colors. Now, what's really cool about it, it is adjustable. Push your button down here. There it is, fully extended. So it's really nice that it does have adjustability. Now, our grip on this is also from B5 Systems, and obviously it is the plum color to match our stock. All right, now we're going to talk about our receiver and our dust cover. We're going to hold off on the trigger and the safety selector because that's actually my favorite part of this gun. So we're going to talk about that towards the end of the video. Now, all the parts on here that I painted, I just painted them with a rattle can. So as you can see, this receiver and dust cover is like a tungsten color, and it also has a little bit of metal flake in it. I put 3 coats of this tungsten down, so it should hold up pretty well. Now, all the other parts on this were painted with just a flat black camouflage from Krylon, but I really like this color of the receiver and dust cover, and you'll also see that we actually painted the barrel with this color also. All right, now we'll move on to our handguard, and obviously the handguard is from B5 Systems, and this is in the same plum color. I really like this handguard. I think it looks really good on here. Now we move out here to the barrel, and the barrel is shot in that same tungsten color, and you can see that we went ahead and went flat black here and with the front sight, and I really like the contrast between these two colors. All right, now I want to talk about the trigger on this. So I decided to go with the Hyperfire trigger. I didn't even know Hyperfire made a trigger for the AK, and I am really happy that I decided to go this route. Now, I do want to point one thing out. Your safety, you will have to get the Hyperfire safety if you're going to use the Hyperfire trigger, because it will not work with the stock AK safety. It will actually not go into safe. I'm not going to dive real deep into that in this video because this trigger is so good that we're going to actually do a review on it, and then I will show you the internals and how that safety works. But let's talk about this trigger. Now, this gun is clear. We'll go ahead and charge it. I got to be really easy with it because I have actually tested this trigger multiple times with my gauge, and I'm getting consistent pulls between 2 1/4 and 2.5 pounds. So you got very little take up. That's your take up right there. And then you got a really nice clean break. Now I want to show you the reset because it's pretty phenomenal in its own right. I'm going to start letting it out. There's your reset. Little bit of take up, back to that wall, and a really nice clean break. So this trigger is going to be insanely fast. The other thing I want to talk about with the safety, it was a gloss black. So I went ahead and painted it the same flat black that I painted all the other black parts with. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the optic mount. And I have the Midwest Industries mount on my other AK, and the thing weighs a ton. This one is from RS Regulate. Now, I met these guys a couple years ago at AIM Day, and I did an interview with them, and I always said if I built another AK, I would 100% use one of their mounts. So I decided to go ahead, spend the extra money, and get a mount from RS Regulate, and I'm really glad I did. Now, this is a quick detach mount, and I want to talk about one other thing on this mount, but this thing weighs absolutely nothing. It's a very lightweight mount. Now, one thing that I kind of want to bring up in this video is when you order the side mount, this part right here is all that you get. Now, if I would have read the fine print and actually paid more attention, I would have known that I had to order a second part. And that is your mount right here. So what this does, this puts this on a 45 and puts your optic right above your dust cover. Now, the reason they don't sell it as one complete kit is because they have a ton of different options for your optic mounts. Now, I went ahead and just went with the Picatinny 1913 mini rail, I believe they call it, because I know I'm going to really like this gun, and we're probably going to do quite a few optic reviews with this AK, so I went ahead and went with this. Now, they also have a full length rail. They have rails for Trijicon, Aimpoint, you name it. But keep in mind, if you decide to order an RS Regulate mount, make sure you buy both parts, because what happened with me, I ordered this, and then I had to wait a few more days because I had to order that. All right, the last thing I want to talk about is the optic that I chose to put on this. So this is my Neo Optics HH1, and this is my first holographic sight. I really like this sight. I did a full review on it. I did an unboxing video. Those are all on my channel if you want to go back and check them out. But basically, this is a budget-friendly holographic sight, and mine has been working really well. So I thought I want to put it on this AK because I don't plan on shooting this long distance or anything. I'm pretty quick with this optic. So I think between the optic and the trigger, this is going to make for a fun combination. All right, guys and girls, there it is. That is the completed AK project, and I am super happy with how this thing turned out. Now, in the next video, obviously, we're going to be taking it to the range and testing it out, run a bunch of rounds downrange, and just have some fun with this build. And yeah, super, super cool. Now, I know it's not what a lot of you wanted me to do. A lot of you wanted me to keep it all original and keep the wood furniture on it and all that. And like I said in the last video, I think everybody knew that I was going to go a completely different route. Once I saw this plum-colored B5 Systems furniture, this just kind of clicked in my head. I'm like, tungsten, plum, and black. And this is what I came up with, and I'm pretty happy with my vision that I had for this project. Now, I really want to thank Cobra Arms again. I couldn't have probably done this project without all their help, and it's just super cool to be working with a company that supports me like that. And with that being said, I would really appreciate it if you guys go over to their website, check them out, sign up for an account. They pretty much got anything and everything you want there. And you obviously will be supporting a company that is a big supporter of my channel. If you want to know how to get there, like everything else, go to my website and go to the weekly deals section, and I will always have a Cobra Arms link there for you. And now I have a nice discount code there for you too. So get over there and check them out. Well, everybody, I hope you like how this turned out. I'm super happy with it, and I will be even more happier with it once I know it runs. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.